Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I thought I would talk a little bit about kind of my experience and I guess my journey into being more happy, like hanging out on my own. Probably like a lot of people, my boyfriend works away quite a lot. And that used to really like fill me with fear. Like when we lived in London, I hated the area we lived in. It was a bit rough, and when he'd go away I'd be like, how am I gonna like stay at night? I would have dreams of people breaking in. I didn't really know what to do with myself. But yeah, over time I've got much better. Like now I'm not dreading when he goes away, and I've got myself like a strategy of feeling like, you know, happy and just enjoying my own company. Let's say that you're alone for the weekend and it's one of those weekends all your friends are with their families, their boyfriends aren't available, and you find yourself being like, oh god, this is going to be the worst weekend, I've got no one to hang out with. What I'd say is you try and make a little bit of a plan of action. So this is how I would do it, so hopefully this is helpful. Start with, I'd always say, I know it sounds basic, but I'm sure people, you know, with anxiety and depression will get this, is make sure, you know, have a nice lie-in, like do what you want to do, but make sure you have a shower and get dressed. So I think that makes you feel like you've got a bit of purpose to your day. You know, if you were going out to see your friends, you'd get dressed, you'd have a shower. If you sit in your pajamas all day or for 2 days over the weekend, you're just going to feel like crap. So get up, have a shower, get dressed, even if it's leggings and a baggy jumper, you're going to slob around, but it just makes you feel better. And then, well, for me, if you want, put makeup on. I didn't put makeup on Friday when I was on my own, but the last 2 days I have, and it makes you more inclined to want to go out. For me, you know, if it gets to 3-4 o'clock and I've not got dressed and I haven't got any makeup on, I'm just like, well, that's it. I know it sounds really basic stuff, but bear with me. Make like little plans and stuff that's like good for your soul. Like has anything been bothering you? On Friday, it got to Friday evening, and because it was snowing, I was snowed in, so again, like kind of forced into this situation. What do I want to do? I've been really thinking about my pension stuff, so I just kind of tried to get together a few things about that. Today I've switched my car insurance, so I've been productive. I've got my nails done. They're so short. In a bit I thought I'm just gonna go to Starbucks, have a coffee, read a book that my friend got me. And by the time, like, if you go out and just achieve one thing in your day, whether it's, you don't even have to leave the house, you know, whether it's tidy up the kitchen, put a load of clothes on Depop, give them to charity. By the time then you come back in the evening, you're actually just like, no, I'm quite happy just to like relax, watch TV. You know, obviously I'm not kind of saying to anyone, oh, you shouldn't ever just want to stay in all day or like watch TV, but I just think if you have to spend like a significant amount of time on your own, or if you've got a partner that's away or you live on your own, I think it's good to have these little like almost like plans of action and like step into it and be like, right, this weekend my boyfriend's away, so I'm gonna drive to Guildford, it's near me, I'm gonna go shopping, so I really want to get some new candles. And that kind of brings me on to my other kind of thought around hanging out on your own. I used to play Sims when I was younger. And I remember the Sims, their like happiness would go down if they didn't have things like plants or like pictures in their house. And I'd always be like, God, like, who cares? Like, why are these Sims like such whiny Sims? But actually, as I've got a bit older, I think being really happy in your surroundings, it's good for the soul. So again, if you spend a lot of time in your house, which most of us do, but if you like to just relax and be at home, I'd say just try and make the environment that you're in as nice as possible. So for instance, we just got this chair, which I really like. I've got some plants, I've got a candle on at the moment that I bought in Tesco this morning. Yankee candles, £6 in Tesco, like amazing. And right now I feel pretty zen. Just in my living room, I've got my plants, I watered them. Again, that's given me like a purpose. You know, looking after them, that is mad. They've all got like their own like ways to look after them. Some of them like to have their leaves sprayed, some of them like only room temperature water. So I'm basically a plant mum as well. It's almost just making yourself feel happy where you are. For quite a long time, you know, my parents' house is always like, for me, it's like that's home. It's really nice. I always feel really happy and comfortable there. And what I've been trying to do is like recreate that feeling here. And I think I've got to that point now where I'm like, actually, this is my home. when you're a uni or when you're renting a house, it can often feel like, you know, you don't really care about the house because you're renting it from a landlord that, you know, it's just kind of a stopgap. Where actually what I've tried to do here, we've tried to do, is make this feel like actually like this is our home. We do rent it, but we want it to be as nice as it possibly can be. Times, and even this morning when I woke up and I was like, oh, it's so comfy in this bed, I can just nap all day. But you know, by the time you get to like 4 or 5 o'clock, you'll just be like crawling the walls. You'll be like, oh, I haven't got direct. Well, maybe I'm just really lazy, so just apologies if this is just me talking about myself. But actually, I forced myself, like got dressed, got up, went to the shops, got those nice candles, had lunch, came back, doing a video now, which again I had to kind of like G myself up for. And in a bit, as I said, I'm going to go to Starbucks. So think about what little things you can do. I've been getting back into a couple of series that I haven't watched in a while. I've realised I've not played PlayStation in a bit, so I've got loads of options. I feel like almost like I'm thinking, do I even need to go out the house? Should I just have a coffee here and read the book? I don't feel like I'm struggling to find things to do. So yeah, I think these like little strategies do help you just, and tomorrow, like when I go into work, I won't be like, oh, you know, how was your weekend? Were you stranded in the snow? I won't be like, yeah, it was crap. I just kind of sat around like feeling really lonely. Actually, I felt like I've done loads of stuff. Like, fair enough, Friday was a bit of a write-off, but I did some of this life admin stuff that I've been putting off for ages. YouTube, like go and find some really good YouTubers. I've been watching a couple over the weekend and really enjoying them. So just, yeah. There's a lot to be said about taking pleasure in the little things. It doesn't have to be you've gone on a mad big night out. When I was younger, it would have to be, you know, I've got one night out planned for the weekend, and then otherwise my weekend, I was like, waste of a weekend. But actually, like, I've had one drink this whole weekend with my friend yesterday, but, you know, I feel like I'm going to go to work on Monday refreshed, feeling happy, and done loads of admin that I should have done, which I now have. So yeah, all in all, I think it's just feeling happy in yourself. Like, don't get frustrated, or, you know, sometimes it's nice, I think, to take like a bit of a slower approach to your day. I mean, it's really little things, and I think it's more of a change in mindset than anything else. So to think, you know, enjoy hanging out by yourself, doing quiet things. It's nice to start the week feeling fresh with a clean house. I mean, maybe I'm just getting old, but all this stuff I think really helps. I've had a quiet weekend, but it's all good. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't think it's rocket science, and I genuinely really don't mind hanging out by myself anymore. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will speak to you all very soon.